Hi guys, in the Flip the Stick demo, you might be wondering what exactly is going on here. Well, I'll try and help you out. Basically, this is a demonstration of the power of air pressure. You're pressing down here with a lot of force, and you're thinking, quite logically, most people are at least, that this end of the stick is going to go flying that way, because that's what you're used to having happen, sort of a seesaw action, right? But somehow this newspaper has enough force to hold it down. Well, it's actually not the newspaper that's holding it down. It's the air column above it. You don't realize it, but you're standing with a column of air resting on your shoulders, and that column of air exerts the same amount of pressure as 32 feet of water being above your head. You're just used to it, so you don't feel it. So that huge column of air is able to hold that meter stick down, so when I press down here, because it can't come up on this side, it breaks along the edge. And that's what happens in that demonstration. In the other demonstration with Crush the Can, it's also an air pressure demo. In this case, what we've done is by heating up the can, we created a situation where the particles inside of it began to move faster and spread apart. And since the can was open to the air through the little hole in the top, as the particles of air spread apart and started to move faster, some of them were actually able to escape and leave the can through this hole, which set up a situation where when we suddenly cooled the can down, the air particles that remained inside contracted. They came closer together. So these are the same particles after I cool it off. They're in pink. They're still a gas, and they're still moving fairly quickly, but they take up a lot less room. There's fewer of them, because some of them escaped before when they were hot, and now they're colder, so they come closer together. As a result, there's very low air pressure inside that can. But the air outside the can has remained just as strong as it was before, and the air outside the can is now strong enough to crush it on impact. As soon as we cool that can off, the inside of the can creates a partial vacuum. A vacuum, just like your vacuum cleaner, appears to suck in air from the surroundings. So that's the first thing it'll do, is it'll try and pull air back into it. But it's not able to do that fast enough to overcome the pressure on the outsides. And the walls of that can are pretty thin, so they're easily crushed by that air pressure. And that's those two demos. See you in class.